If you're new here, I'm Alisha and I'm here to help you navigate the world of kitchen design. You can easily get confused when deciding which kitchen worktop to choose, but don't worry, I've got you covered. I'm going to be going through the top 10 kitchen worktops, highlighting their unique features and benefits. Whether you're after durability, style, or affordability, stay tuned to find out which is the best option for you. In this video, I'm going to be going over porcelain and quartz options. So let's start with the quartz ones. So the first option we're going to talk about is Cimstone Cimento Matte. This is a stunning choice for someone who loves something a little bit different, maybe even a little bit glamorous, and that's not a word I use very often, but it just works for this worktop. To be honest, you do need to see it in person to really get the full effect of the worktop. The best way I can describe this worktop is it kind of has a cloudy crystal effect. And of course it's quartz, so it's very durable. Cimstone is a great company. They make great stones. I do also find that price-wise, Cimstone worktops are quite affordable. This specific worktop has a very unique finish and look to it, so it is on the higher end of the worktops that they offer, but it's one of my favorite quartz worktops, which is why I have added it to this video. Moving on to the second option, and this is not just one worktop, it is a range of worktops. I think there's about 5 or 6 colors in this range, and it's the Sil Stone Leik range. I have actually made a whole video on this range of worktops, so I will link it in the caption. Maybe I'll link it at the end of this video so it's easier for you to get to after you've watched this one. So the Leik range offers a really kind of luxurious feel because the worktops have a very intricate kind of design, lots of colors to choose from. They all have a little bit of kind of glitter in them. I know that's not for everyone, but honestly it does look great and it's not too much glitter. Again, if you wanted to see these in person, you could come to my showroom and have a look. Okay, so number 3 again is another range of worktops, and this one is by Sil Stone, and it's their rough concrete style quartz worktop range. If you're into an industrial look to your kitchen, this is a great option. It is the texture that I think that Sil Stone has done really well with these worktops. Quite a few companies have concrete effect worktops, but not all of them have got the texture right. So it's the feel of the worktop when you actually kind of put your hands on it and you think this actually might be concrete, but it's not. It's quartz, it's got the durability of quartz, and it just looks amazing. It's actually on my front window display in my showroom. Until you see it, you don't understand how great it actually can look until you see it in a really big slab. So it's on a really nice big island at the front of our showroom. So the price for this worktop is on the higher end. It's one of the most expensive quartz you can buy, but it is for a reason, and it is that the colors that they offer are great. I really like the topaz and the cloudburst, and it just goes with a lot of minimal kitchens. Your kitchen doesn't have to be fully industrial either, so don't worry about that. With this one, you do get what you pay for, so you also get a worktop that isn't like what you see in most people's homes. It is definitely a conversation starter. Okay, number 4, no surprise again, another range of worktops instead of one color. Just wanted to give you guys lots of options. And this is Sil Stone's Loft range. So this is one of their newest ranges. It's inspired by concrete and urban architecture. These are quartz worktops that give you a more industrial feel and concrete look. This would go great in a more contemporary kitchen that gives you a little bit of an industrial feel. Okay, and finally, number 5 in the quartz range is Sil Stone's Dark Rest. I know that black kitchen worktops are a very bold statement and they are not for everyone, but I did want to give you guys one black quartz option and one black porcelain option. So for those of you who do like black worktops like myself, then you have a really nice option to choose from. So I have seen this dark rest used in many different ways, not just in kitchens. I've seen it used in dining areas, just kind of placed on top of some base units as just a bit of storage in a dining area. I think it would also look really nice in a bar station with, say, like some dark walnut units. I think that would look amazing. The texture of this one is another reason that I love this worktop. So instead of it having a rough feel, this worktop actually has a very kind of velvety feel, which again, I just think is really nice. If you imagine you have your kitchen worktop where you're having your maybe breakfast meals, you have all of your meals there, you're putting your hands on there, you're working on there, and just having something that feels really nice and soft can make a really big difference to how you feel in the space. So the color of this worktop is predominantly black, but it's got a lot of variation in the stone, which is why I really like it. It's a bold choice, it's definitely a statement. Now let's move on to the porcelain options. First, we're going to talk about Decton Bergen. And if you're somebody who wants a white worktop with a vein, then this is a great option for you just because it's different to your usual white veined worktops. I think it can make a statement in a big kitchen and a small kitchen. The veining itself, I think, looks a bit kind of like a chalk effect. It's a bit softer and it's a lot more interesting. There's also a black and white worktop, so I think it goes well with lots of kitchens. It can go well with a very modern kitchen as well as traditional shaker as well. Moving on to number 7 in this video. This range is by Decton and it is their Craft Des range. I think I might need to have this worktop in my own future home. So they are very minimal, but they are again textured. I think that is the theme of this video, textured worktops. But again, it's different from the concrete worktops. It's different from the dark crust where I mentioned it's velvety. I would say this one is a little bit more kind of chalky, and the look of it, it looks a bit like a plastered wall. It looks a little bit like that. So it has kind of like brush strokes, but it's very light and it just looks amazing. There's a few different colors, I think 5 colors in this range. This texture and look becoming very popular amongst those who like a more natural, minimal kitchen design. Great choice for a serene, understated kitchen. So we have another veined worktop option that looks kind of like marble, and this is Neolith's Estario, and it comes in 3 different finishes: polished, silk, and ultra soft. So this is another white veined worktop, but again, it's different from the Bergen because I think this one has a bit more warmer tones to it. I'd say the Estario is a little bit warmer than the Bergen. I'd say they both still go with a contemporary and traditional kitchen. The Estario comes in a variety of thicknesses, so if you wanted to use it just as your worktop, you could. If you wanted to use it to kind of clad parts of your kitchen, you could do that too. This worktop stands out from the usual kind of Calcutta worktops with its more intricate veining. So price-wise, this is a porcelain worktop, so it will be at a higher price point than, say, a standard veined quartz worktop. But if you like the look of a white veined worktop, but maybe one that's a bit less busy, I would say Neolith's Estario is a great option. Number 9 is Into by XTONE, and this is a little bit different to the rest of the worktops I'm going to, well, it's actually very different from the rest of the worktops I'm mentioning in this video, as it's not actually a worktop color, but it is a kitchen appliance. It's actually multiple kitchen appliances, and that may sound a bit confusing, but what this worktop is essentially a hidden induction hob inside your kitchen worktop. If you like the look of a clear kitchen island, but then you'd also like to have a cooktop on your kitchen island, then you can have both. So you'll have a little control panel on the worktop so you can control the different zones and the temperatures. The actual cooking zones, there'll be like a little icon on the worktop, but it's kind of so small you don't notice it. When you're looking at the worktop from afar, it just looks like one large slab of stone. It's a very minimal look, definitely a conversation starter when you just grab a pan and put it on your island and start boiling water all of a sudden. They're probably thinking, what is this sorcery? If you're into your kitchen tech and you like a very minimal kitchen, this could be a great option for you. I have actually seen this worktop in action and it is amazing. You can actually buy kitchen appliances like a blender that also work wirelessly. And next, as I mentioned in the quartz part of this video, that I wanted to give you guys a black worktop option that was both quartz and porcelain. So the porcelain black worktop option I'm going to mention is actually Decton Laurent. This is a very popular black worktop option. It's definitely a very bold option as it's black. It has very kind of strong, harsh veins. The veins are a kind of coppery brown color. It's a bold choice, but it's definitely a great option if you want a kitchen with a little bit of drama. I think even just an all black kitchen and then this worktop, I think can look really chic. This worktop definitely suits more of an industrial, modern, contemporary kitchen. I wouldn't really pair it with a traditional shaker type of kitchen. And price-wise, you are going to be paying a little bit more for this one because it's a porcelain worktop and it's also a Decton worktop. But as it's Decton, you know you're buying a quality worktop. And those are my top 10 kitchen worktops. Each of them brings something unique and special to the table, whether it's the look or the texture or the drama. If you have any questions or need any further advice, just drop a comment down below or reach out to Finchley Kitchens. We're here to make your kitchen dreams a reality. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.